Hi, Mark. Take it away.
Right, this first one's called We Are Virus. We are the virus, the contagion that destroys and maims at every occasion. We are the vehicle that spreads the pathogen, that kills the weak, the sick, the frail, the virus that eats up and makes you fail. The capitalist spores that infect the greedy whores, like insects crawling under the skin, finding a way of infecting society, putting people down in swollen grounds where barren lands have turned to sand as the virus steals the ecosystems and parches the land. The virus that brings the countries to their knees, the markets plummet, the virus sneezes, coughs and wheezes. Life taken in a whim by state or knife, the poison that flows through the veins, infecting the brains until they turn to rain. The virus has no cure. It lays dead. No antibiotics can chop off its head. Your body can absorb and neutralize and put up barriers to it, letting the cells double and triple and take it over and remove it from the purity of your love. Distance yourself. The virus infects by stealth, creeping up to devour your health. Thank you. Okay. This next one's called The Ward, and I wrote it. I was out of, some of you may realise I was out of action from about December because my wife had broken her neck. And I wrote this based on when she was in hospital and some of the sounds that were around while she was lying there in her collar. It's called The Ward. Shouts in the night, shouts in the day, confusion, noise, drugs and dismay. Pain, discomfort, mine not your own, on a borrowed bed waiting to go home. Surrounded by people, nurses that care, yet all alone and wishing you were not there. The smell of the air, the feel of the sheets, banging and crashing and dry constant heat. Being reminded to drink and eat, not knowing when you'll sleep. Confusion as you try to count sheep. Stare at the ceiling as buzzers are ringing. Every day sounds like the ward is singing. Strange sensations squeezing and pricking. Cardiac alarms and clocks ticking. Nightfall brings more terror, shadows moving in slithers of light, squeaky shoes prowling at night, new arrivals and 3 a.m. departures, snoring, ringing, banging, crash, calling out in the early morning, clash, clatter, chatter, birds sparking up, cometh the morning, the start of the day. Starting to pray, this is my last, not wanting to say, in case the aspersions are cast, wash me, cleanse me, replenish my soul, medicate me, protect me from this hellhole. Escape is my aim, my solitary goal. Get well soon or die all alone, replaced by the next patient longing for home. Thank you. Okay, I've got one more called A for Effort. A for effort, but it's not enough. It doesn't really mean out, just that you try hard at stuff. That trying hard, well, it means nothing when they say you've achieved a lot and you know it's not. My glass isn't half empty. I've drunk a lot. I'm on my second refill and I'm guzzling it hot. Don't give me the bull about getting back up. It's all well and good when you're drained by each and every cut, when every door that opens slams shut and the sides of the rut are too big to climb up. All I want to do is lay down my nut and sleep until I die and do not have to live this lie. You only lose when you give up trying. So why am I always the one that ends up crying? Telling myself I can do it. Keep flying, no matter how much I'm dying. I can't get back on that bike and show them all that I'm failing again and again and again. The eternal hatred of this stupid game. I was glad when the realization finally came and showed me the cause of my shame. Expectations to get and gain. If you work hard, you'll prosper. The mantra was fostered. So why do I have to muddle through, feeling like an imposter? I live with the fact that nothing will come of my toil, and all my efforts will end in a heap of spoil. All I can hope for is a swift life, and to die in peace when my effort will infinitely cease. But I fear that even at my deathbed, the wrong thing will be said, and I will leave the world with disappointment in my head. The fear that I can't even achieve death, A for effort, as I take my last breath. Thank you.
Cheers, Mark. Thanks. Yeah, good to have you back, mate.